In January of 1967, when Mary Ann Della Sala was last seen alive, Richard Cottingham was going on 21 years old. He had just started working at Blue Cross Blue Shield in New York City.
Well, I remember the girl I met always worked the second register. And I would say hello to her, and we talked. I liked her. She was a pretty girl. And I flirted with her, she flirted with me.
How did fate make you two come together the night she died?
I've talked enough.
Talked enough? It's like pulling teeth, Daddy.
Of course it is. It's always been that way. I've never been.
You wanted to fool around, right?
I might remember, but I'm not going to say. I'm not here to confess anything today.
Richard, you can't get yourself out of bed. You're in a diaper.
Well, it sounds worse than it is.
The reality is, one day you could not wake up, Richard. It's something as simple as this girl from ShopRite. There's no reason why you should take that with you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You painted my ass.
He told me that on the night of her disappearance, he stalked her leaving the store.
I seen her walking on the street.
Did you get her to go in the car?
Yeah. And it turned out she was only, I think, about a block from my home.
Her dad had actually stopped in at the store and asked her, "Do you want me to give you a ride at the end of your shift?" But it was an unusually warm night, and she told her dad that she was going to walk home.
Did you have sex with her?
Yeah. We were together about 4 or 5 hours.
So how did you kill her?
I don't remember the actual act. Sometimes I would just put her, you know, pushing over their faces, something like that.
And what did you do with the body?
I put it near a river. I took her under the bridge, and I put her under a house. And she sunk into the mud like my feet were sinking into the mud.
He wasn't certain the exact spot that he put her in the water, but he knew it wasn't where the body had been found. And that would be consistent with a body being in the water for a period of time, as Mary Ann's was.
You kind of gave us enough detail that we're comfortable with that as a confession, but I'd like to use my phone to record it.
They let you bring a phone in?
I know, yeah, but don't tell them. Because they didn't let us bring a recorder in, but I'd like to put it on tape. They okay with that?
I'm not taking a bunch of that, you know. We had a conversation, that's all.
I'm just gonna record the conversation, that's all.
Well, we already had it. See, when he doesn't like my answers, he just ignores me.
What Richard didn't realize while he was confessing about the Mary Ann Della Sala case was I was actually recording the conversation. He didn't see a tape recorder, so he thought we were just having a conversation. The reality is that was a tape-recorded confession.
As far as I'm concerned, it was all hypothetical.
Richard, can we go over the case with the girl on Hester Street again?
No. What are you going to do for me?
We'll talk about it right after.
No. That's not the way we work.
Richard, we're going to close the case either way.
No,
I think it's just
not necessarily, because
but we are.
It's not the way we've done business.
Are you really not going to do this?
Oh, don't use that.
Are you really not going to do this?
Don't use that now.
When it comes to these exceptional clearances, the manner in which we record the actual confession is irrelevant. All that matters is that it's documented properly. And it's irrefutable that these words came out of his mouth.
There was information provided by Mr. Cottingham that we believe were specific enough that only the killer would know, and the team felt as though there was sufficient evidence to charge him.
The Torso Killer Confessions 2-night event, Thursday, March 9th at 9 on A&E.